Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah of Matt and Sarah's World. I've been away for a little bit. I'm going to try and play The Adventures of Nick and Willikins after that. Hello, I love you, Minnie. If my voice will hold out, because as Matt mentioned when he did a little playthrough of Ori, I've had some teeth taken out, and you might be able to see that I'm still a little bit swollen, and I'm still croaky. I have a drink, and we'll see how we get on. I want this guy's mini. Right, so. Okay, there's no controls in the options, that's fine. New game. Apparently it's point and click, but we'll see. Sarcastic Voyage.
And now the adventures of Nick and Willikins.
This is England. Actually, that's a lie. We're really getting off on the wrong foot here. I don't want you thinking that I'm one of those unreliable narrators. No, this is not England at all. This is, in fact, a barely coherent caricature of England perpetrated by two men who have never even left North America. Consequently, the game you're about to play will almost certainly be riddled with inaccuracies, anachronisms, and bad accents. Like truly terrible accents you people don't even want to know. Anyway, they dragged me out of retirement to tell this story, and I'm not about to waste my extremely valuable time defending the ill-conceived choices of its writers. So, moving on. This is England, and this is the ancestral home of the wealthy and powerful Nick family, currently presided over by its last surviving male heir, young Nick of Nick Hall. Assisting Nick in the extremely complicated business of washing and dressing himself, along with the general maintenance of Nick Hall itself, we have this man. He answers to the name Willikins, but his young master has called him so many other things. Willikins is also one of the last of a dying breed, a breed of dedicated manservants tirelessly devoted to the well-being of their assigned charges, no matter the circumstances.
Okay.
I cannot overstress the importance of following the instructions of one's master, no matter
Go
how
fighting
seemingly
bridges.
misguided, unethical, or even mortally dangerous they might be. Ours is to serve, not to question. All of this being said, one does have some latitude when it comes to addressing one's betters. Traditionally, it is acceptable to adopt one of the three basic attitudes, as observed and practiced by the great Western powers of servitude.
Okay.
The first, and one to which I must admit a bit of bias, is the British method, which stresses politeness and civility. This method is kind without being overly familiar, good enough to sustain an empire of nearly 1,000 years, so certainly good enough for the likes of you. Second is the one preferred by our American brethren, the friendly approach, presenting the illusion of being the master's equal, despite the fact that you both clearly know which of you is the lord and which is the lordly. Finally, there's the aggressive method, typically employed by our old friends, the Germans. No great surprise there, while obviously not advocating outright hostility towards the master. It does emphasize the notion that even the most noble among us may, on occasion, require a bit of helpful prodding. Right,
Okay.
So, young Willikins, kindly choose one of these methods and demonstrate it to me and the rest of the class.
Oh.
As you wish, sir.
Ah, the classic, polite, British method. Trying to get on my good side then, eh, boy? Mr. Willikins, you'll make a fine manservant someday.
Okay. Well, that's
Willikins, you're the
tutorial.
worst manservant what ever lived. Now stop daydreaming about your boring past and tend to my needs.
So begins another exhausting day for me here at Nick Hall.
Too right, Willikins. As per our usual routine, I have prepared an itinerary of daily activities for you.
Oh, good.
Item 1. Much like the princess in that story about the wee-stained mattress, I have detected something amiss with my bed. Have a look under there, won't you?
Very good, sir.
Okay.
Ah, so there is something under here. A charger for a mobile phone.
That's what we call cellular phones in England.
Rather.
Okay.
I'll just tidy this up then.
Adequate job, Willikins. 5 out of 10. Honestly, you must try harder.
Okay.
Must I?
Now then, item the second. I'm hungry.
You're mungry, sir?
Hungry, with an H. Now, I know you have some food squirreled away on your person, and I demand that you feed it to me forthwith and hence. Here too.
Let's slap
And
him.
such.
I have endeavored to anticipate Master Nick's needs by preparing this. One of his favorite dishes. He won't want it, of course. But one must go through the motions, mustn't one?
Must one?
I'm not sure why I bother. He'll inevitably reject this and any subsequent offerings, no matter what they are. Sums up my existence rather neatly, I suppose.
Okay.
Pizza, hamburger, sir.
Cool, that old thing, you made me that yesterday. It's rubbish. Bung it down a loo.
Of course, sir. That'll be the first of, no doubt, many then.
Okay.
Now that that important business is settled, I want you to go downstairs and prepare me some proper brekkie. You know what I like. I want you to take at least 2 seemingly incompatible food items and combine them in a new and interesting way. Or an old and boring way, what I've forgotten about. Go on, off you go.
Very good, sir.
Oh, and Willikins,
Sir?
remember it's Thursday, which means you may only prepare the items on my revised menu of foods what I will only eat on Thursdays. You will know these foods when you see them.
Right, that thing. Very, as I said once already, good, sir.
Okay. To the ballroom. That'll be a window. Let's have a look around.
Somewhat surprisingly, the musculature of this statue is in no way exaggerated.
What we got?
Master Nick was rather proud that he could locate his own ear, so we marked the occasion with a statue.
Oh dear. That's a bit worrying. Okay.
They say Master Nick's good great-aunt Petunia once had tea with Queen Victoria, which, for those of you who haven't memorized the British monarchs, makes her extremely old. Ah, the king of the jungle. Except the part where lions don't live in jungles, nor do they have royalty. So they're basically Americans.
Don't be nasty.
Master Nick insists that Antelope rhymes with Penelope.
Okay.
Master Nick planted the other antler in the back garden some time ago. And yet, no deer have sprouted in that spot.
I wonder why. Earth?
Not actually the last unicorn, as seen in the book and the movie of the same name. This is, in fact, the penultimate unicorn.
Okay. What on earth? I think you're meant to be stuffed. You moved, okay. Fine. Pillar. We can look at the pillar. Even better.
This one is New Lefty. No, I don't get it either.
Okay. Are we going to think Nick has a bit of a problem? Lady Beatrice.
An ancient ancestor of Master Nick's, with whom he was also once romantically involved. Our history, like the history of most great English families, is complicated and a bit incestuous. We don't actually know this person. I believe we purchased this painting in an estate sale of some kind.
Okay. Flowers?
Not actually an edible arrangement, though I've been ordered to test that on more than one occasion. I have no snark to offer here. I'm quite sincerely fond of how those candles flicker.
Quite a sarcastic man, aren't you?
Master Nick typically dines alone and seats himself here at the head of the table. On occasion, he'll ask me to join him at what he calls the arse of the table.
Okay.
Yet another view of Master Nick's so-called hedge maze of doom. Particularly foreboding in this light, I'd say.
Okay.
Oddly, the plant is completely real. It's the pot that's fake.
Okay.
A thrilling depiction of that time some blokes threatened a vicar with a cannon and also sang a song to him.
Cool.
Some conspiracy nutters believe there's a cryptic message of some sort hidden in this illustration.
Okay. To the kitchen.
Perfect for raw chicken, raw pork, and any other disease-carrying slabs of unprepared animal flesh.
Nice.
For reasons that are best understood by his lordship, there's a completely intact and disturbingly warm piece of toast jammed in the drain.
Okay.
The rats in Nick Hall developed a peculiar tolerance for arsenic, so we've upgraded our arsenal accordingly.
Okay.
These were not here an hour ago, and I know for a fact that Master Nick has not left his bedroom since then. He must have some sort of hidden dumbwaiter or something.
Okay.
Ah, the bountiful wonders of modern life. This magnet lists the telephone number for emergency services, which, here in England, is 999.
Cool. We have a magnet.
Ah, the bountiful wonders of modern life.
Ah!
Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient. Oh, this is indeed a real thing. Look it up, nerds. Not even the 16th most disgusting food item in this house. I've heard it said that a true Englishman finds Marmite not only palatable but delicious. If this is the case, vive la France, I suppose.
I want to take something. How?
Ah, the bountiful wonders of modern life.
How?
Keep your filthy jokes to yourself, please. We try our best, despite appearances to the contrary, to maintain an air of dignity here.
I was actually just trying to pick up the spotted dick.
Could be worse. Could be chocolate smoothie. Ugh. Fresh from the, as it were, teat. This contains file cards with some of the most sumptuous dishes ever concocted. I've never once opened this box in all the years I've worked here. If I had a pound for every time I've had to explain what Jaffa cakes are to non-British people, I'd be dead.
What are you going to let me take?
These are just biscuits. They've nothing to do with digestion. An impulse purchase after Master Nick went through his Yan can cook phase. Unsurprisingly, it's never been used. Well, for food preparation at any rate.
I'm trying to figure out what I can date.
I'm not actually allowed to serve anything from these. Master Nick says they're the good plates, and he's saving them for a less rubbish person to put food on them for me. It's a bin for rubbish, which is exactly what it says on the tin. Bin. Theoretically, this is for sitting in. But I'm the only person who ever visits this room, and I'm forbidden to sit. So I'm not sure what its actual purpose is.
Okay.
In medieval times, that was used to wash clothes in. Now it's mostly for preparing something that Master Nick calls trouser stew. There will be plenty of time for that later. And later still. And pretty much on into infinity. You're witnessing a rare moment in which I have something other than pointless mopping up to do.
I'm trying to find out how you
Not only will Master Nick not tell me what's in this bottle, he refuses to allow anyone to touch it, which is what this note is about. Stuck away in storage when Master Nick couldn't work out how to type with them on.
Okay, somebody needs help.
This would be tree number 36, I believe. I finally convinced Master Nick that the Victorian practice of decorating with working candles was, to put it mildly, unsafe.
Okay.
These are for purely scientific purposes. They contain molasses, and they're only to be used in January.
Cool. Don't know why you need rope, but yeah.
I got 20% off this mattress using a code I heard on a podcast. Best to leave that where it is. It's a load-bearing muppet. Every time I straighten that, Master Nick comes down here to crooked it. It's the only time he ever comes down here. Ironically, that rodent is the cleanest thing in this room.
You telling me you have to sleep down here?
If my upper lip were any stiffer, my face wouldn't work. Master Nick believes this is my favorite toy, but it doesn't even squeak. I should really get up there with a broom, but I keep hoping a life-saving message might appear in it one day.
Oh!
Great. You can't see it from this angle, but they say hamdingers on the side. It's made of apples. Well, mostly apples. A gift from our neighbor who claims to be in the sanitation industry.
Okay.
We used to store this on a top shelf, but it kept rolling down and hitting Master Nick on the head, concussing all manner of alternate personalities into him.
Oh! Fun. Okay. So, how do I pick things up? Oh, I have the sausages. Okay. Okay.
Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient.
Okay.
Sausages on toast is Master Nick's Cockney rhyming slang for sausages on toast. Not quite sure he's got the hang of that.
No. I'm not quite sure he's got the hang of that either.
The grounds of Nick Hall are currently under extensive renovations in keeping with Master Nick's latest pet project, the Hedge Maze of Doom. The west wing is approximately 80% asbestos by design, so it's probably best to steer clear of that.
Yeah, I would as well. I've literally spent 25 minutes trying to figure out what to do.
positively revolting. Honestly, Willikins, I don't know what you think you're bloody doing in that kitchen. But I've half a mind to just say sod it and prepare my own brekkie.
Go on then.
Indeed, sir.
Now bung this down a loo and make me something else.
Really?
I'm honestly not sure if Master Nick has found a dog food that strongly resembles diamonds, or if he's trained his mangy little dog to actually eat diamonds. Neither would surprise me.
Okay.
The dog's bed costs more than I make in a decade. So naturally the little bastard hasn't touched the thing in at least as long. Hello, Rick from the Young Ones.
Oh, really?
Hello, Lady Thatcher. Hello, Sir Winston.
Oh. Nice.
Master Nick is convinced he's a vampire and it would break his heart to discover otherwise.
Oh, really? Then we can take the sign then.
I have no idea who this is.
Really?
I'd like to see an American try to plug something in here.
Excuse me?
The battery for this mobile phone is bereft of life. It rests in peace. And that's quite enough of those references now, thank you.
That is a bit of a silly walk you're doing, Willikins, now you mention it.
Animators cost money, sir. I'm doing my best. In theory, this mobile phone is a vast improvement over the old landlines. But this model won't stay charged for more than 15 seconds, so it might as well be a bloody landline. Master Nick made one of the guards at Buckingham Palace laugh, and so, in keeping with ancient tradition, he was allowed to keep the hat.
Oh. Okay. I'm not entirely sure that's true. I might have to have a look at that one.
From Master Nick's great white hunter phase, until he realized he was only one of those three things. Is there anything more quintessentially British? Only if you eat beans directly out of this hat.
Oh.
Which, of course, Master Nick has done.
Has he?
Ah yes, the famous deerstalker hat, as made famous, of course, by the great American author, Mark Twain.
Right.
This is for when Master Nick drops a dope banger at the club.
Okay.
It's a coat. Did you really expect a unique remark for each of these items?
Yes! Yes, I did! I was hoping.
It's a coat. Did you really expect a unique remark for each
Yes!
of these items?
Ah.
This seems impractical. Capable of flight, as are all standard British umbrellas.
Mary
Sadly,
Poppins.
I am not licensed to operate it.
You sure about that?
It's a cane. It does caney things. Move along.
Oh! I want more!
No sign of Narnia or any other hidden magical kingdom, I'm afraid. Or is there? Actually, we call these trousers.
Yes, we do.
Like all cartoon characters, Master Nick only truly has one change of clothes, and this is it.
Oh, okay.
Master Nick likes to pair this one with his strangely erect necktie.
Okay.
Ooh, brown.
Oh, you're boring. Oh.
Hello, third wig.
Aww.
It opens and it closes. Around here, that counts as dual purpose.
Oh. What about the bunny slippers? You gonna say anything about the bunny slippers?
Hello, Sam. I mean, Max. Hello, Sam. I mean, Max.
Okay, the slippers have names.
Patriotism in its purest form. A necktie.
Necktie.
These clothes have been freshly laundered, but now they're affixed to the floor with sock glue.
You're a very sarcastic butler. Right. We need to go and see about getting rid
That's Mr. Platt. He's mine, and I love him.
Oh, you do have
Here in
emotion.
England, we refer to the esteemed gentleman as Master Bubble. These are meant to say N plus S, meaning us. No, I don't get it either. Also, that's not actually what they say, so I suppose that's as close to resolved as we're likely to get round here.
Okay.
Oh, bother, the deer's run off.
Really? Really? That's what you're going to take from that? The deer's run off?
Where there was one set of footprints, that's where I was carrying you. Inspiring.
Oh, you've got that poem.
This is a device for cleaning French bums. It's criminally underused. Quadruple ply. We do live extravagantly. There appears to be some writing on that bottle, but I can't read it from here.
Cool, Willikins. Am I owed a tax incentive for employing an illiterate?
You've never paid a tax in your life, sir. In fact, I'm rather concerned that...
Nobody cares what you think, Willikins. You can't even read.
Okay.
These were prescribed by Master Nick's personal psychiatrist, Dr. Gesund. The label details the type of medication, recommended dosage, and a contact number for the good doctor.
Okay.
Under the cotton ball in this bottle is another cotton ball.
It's cotton balls all the way down, Willikins.
And they say we British don't take good care of our teeth.
I've never seen that object before in my life.
Why does that not surprise me?
It's a sink. Or basin? Blast, where's my English to American dictionary? Well, aren't I a hoopy frood?
Okie dokie.
Now get your bum, and the rest of you, down to the kitchen and make me a proper meal. You know what they say, Willikins. Third time's probably going to be rubbish as well, because everything you do is rubbish.
Is that what they say, sir?
Well, that's what I say.
What do we do? What do we do?
Well, I can't be sure, but I expect this does not bode well.
Oh, what's going on here?
Has Nick done something untoward? Is it even possible to do something toward? And if he has, will Willikins remain loyal per the rigidly binding ancient codes of English servitude? Find out now. Seriously, you didn't think we'd just stop here, did you? Who would give you just part of the game? That's just cruel.
That came from the entrance hole. Much as I am loath to do so, I suppose it's my duty to investigate.
Okay, what's he done? Ah! What on earth?
I'm certain there was no corpse in this room when I tidied in here earlier. I suppose I'd better phone someone about this. I believe this one is called "The Unicorn is in Captivity and Wishes It Was Still Dead."
Okay.
Exquisite. Probably not a good idea to go smearing my fingerprints all over the poor fellow, especially before the authorities have had a chance to have a look round.
I didn't know there was more this way. Is there a phone this way, or is there only a phone upstairs? Christ.
We had to pay that tiger 60 quid to lie down and pose for that. Oddly, the puppet's lips never moved, but Master Nick's did.
He's not a very good
why
brain
that
quality.
dog's so unhappy. It makes more in a year than I do. This used to open, revealing a button that did nothing. Mercifully, it's since been sealed shut. There was once a descriptive audio service that accompanied this painting, filling the hall with a constant ear-piercing howling.
Nice.
Somehow it became disengaged.
Did it now?
Who knows how these things happen?
Who knows?
Master Nick modelled for this one by pressing his face against the screen door.
Okay.
This was identical to the bust over there, but we left it on the dash of the car on a hot day. It's a door. We don't have a special word for door here. It's the same as your American doors.
I'm not American! Stop having a go at me! I'm not American! Where are we going? Oh! Okay. I think we're gonna have to go upstairs to find the phone. Right, on that note, I'm going to leave that here rather than go upstairs just now because I've already been recording for nearly an hour. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like what you see, remember to like and subscribe because unbeknownst to me there are going to be more episodes of this, and I'll see you in another video.